welcome to my Gen 4 Top 10 Pokemon! Yes, so let's get started. In 10th place is Riolu! Yeah, it's Riolu. Probably some of you might not have thought Riolu was on my list, but there's a reason I have Riolu, because in one of my games that I played, I literally spent, there was like a 5% chance of finding Riolu in Black and White. Black and White 2, I believe, actually. And I spent one hell of a lot of time trying to find one, then I found one, and I really liked it for a while. I'm not saying I kept it the whole game, because I didn't. I'd be lying if I did. I didn't. But I spent a lot of time looking for one, because I hadn't used it, and I found a strong bond with my Riolu that I caught. So after that I get to find them everywhere. It took me days to find one, and I found them everywhere. But I like my Riolu for it, so he's number 10. In 9th place is Spiritomb. I like Spiritombs. I actually really like the creepy looking Pokemon. I just really like them. That's why I like Ghastly and Gengar and Haunter so much, because they're just, you know, they're nice and ghostly and creepy looking, and nothing gets creepier looking than a Spiritomb. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right, aren't I, guys? I am. Anyway, yeah, he's great. I love him. I love him, and he has like no weakness. So, you know, if you're competitive battling, have a Spiritomb. They're amazing. You'll love it. You're always going to keep it. You're always going to use one. I do. I admit I do. So yeah, Spiritomb. He's a good guy. In 8th place is Glacia. As a lot of you know, I don't really like the evolutions. I know you'll shout at me about that, but I don't really like evolutions. I like them, don't get me wrong. They're not, you know, I don't hate them or anything. I don't dislike them. I don't think the hype about them is particularly amazing. I actually just quite like Eevees on their own. I don't really care as much for the evolutions. But Glaceon is an ice type, and it's beautiful. All I have to say, Glaceon is stunning, so I like Glaceons to look at more than anything. But yeah, Glaceon. In 7th place is Dusknoir! Do you know why? This sold a Dusknoir to me. His Pokédex entry describes him as the Grim Reaper. You know, creepiness, I love it. And he's just a pretty good Pokemon. He's a nice tanky Pokemon. He's really good. I use him as well in competitive, I can't say it, battling. I do, I use him. He's great, he's amazing. I love him on my team. Love the Dusknoir. Brilliant tank. And quite cuddly looking too. In 6th place is Staraptor! Yeah, Staraptors I found a love for, actually. I kept coming across Starlies in a lot of the games, and I kept being like, it's just a bird, you know. I was a big fan of Pidgeotto, and then I kept seeing it, it's like, it's just going to be another bird. It's just going to be another bird Pokemon. It's a 3-stage evolution bird Pokemon. I've played one before, and oh, I was so wrong. I got the Starly, and I called it Pipsqueak, just to be annoying, because I thought this was going to be a stupid little bird. It was incredible! I loved my Starly so much, and seriously, I loved all of them. The whole set of this bird evolution was absolutely amazing. You know, it gets the emo fringe, it starts flicking it about. It's incredible. No, I loved it. I think I took it to the Elite Four in the end. And I got it like right at the start of the game. I think it was in one of my series, I don't remember which. Maybe it was my Pokemon Black walkthrough. Oh, I don't know. It was one of my games. You guys will probably know better than I will. But yeah, I loved it. So yeah, that was my Pipsqueak. I love my Pipsqueak. In 5th place is Glady. Basically all for the same reasons that I loved Gardevoir. It's a good Pokemon. Got like these bladey little arms. It's beautiful. It's an amazing Pokemon design. And yeah, I love it. If you saw why I like Glady, this is Glady. If you saw why I like Gardevoir, you'll know why I like Glady. So, yeah. In 4th place is Empoleon! Yeah, a lot of you probably thought he'd be further up the list than me, to be quite honest. You know how I am about my water starters. And Empoleon is a penguin. I love penguins! You don't know how much I love penguins. Honestly, I love penguins. And this is a big penguin An emperor penguin in a suit. This penguin's in a suit. It's the coolest penguin in the world, and it's a water starter, and I love it. So I love all the water starters, you guys know that, and I love him. He's a penguin in a suit. Love the penguins. Okay. Third place, my top three Gen 4 Pokemon are, in third place is, you ready? You ready for this? I don't think you are. You ready? Okay. It's Scorpy! I love Scorpy! I love Scorpies, no I do. I love Drapions as well, but I probably love the Scorpy more because I know it's going to evolve into a Drapion, and when I get a Scorpy I get all excited and happy. But again, this is from another walkthrough. I got a Scorpy, and I don't usually like poison type Pokemon. And I was like, oh, and it was in a Nuzlocke, so I had to have this thing. I had to have this. It was like, I didn't have Team if I didn't have the Scorpy. And I loved it. It was so good. It got me through, I think I had it for Koga's gym or just before. It was about that sort of point in the game. Actually, I think it was the second... It was Kanto, but I think it was my second half of Heart Gold Soul Silver. But I found the Scorpy and I absolutely fell in love with it, and it's amazing. It's become the best Drapion in the world, and you know, if you play with them, like if you play the games using those Pokemon, you probably know why I love Scorpy. So enough said on that. In second place is Garchomp. It's a beast. Garchomp's a beast. Again, Nuzlocke. A lot of Pokemon that I've used recently that I've really fallen in love with, I've got in Nuzlocks. I probably never would have used them before if I hadn't been playing Nuzlocke and I was like forced into using it. But Garchomp's the man. He really is. But the man of Gen 4, the ultimate Pokemon, well, ultimate Pokemon in my opinion, of Gen 4 is Mamoswine. He is such a swine. Oh my god. Mamoswine's amazing, you know, and then every time you see it you can be like, swine. Okay, for anyone who's seen me near a Mamoswine, every time I see one I have to go, swine! I can't help it. I love them to pieces. I've probably had about 3 to 4 Mamoswines now in Let's Plays through Nuzlocks or Egglocks and egg hatching. I'm not sure if I had one in Egglock actually. Definitely Nuzlocks. I've had a few in Nuzlocks. And I've usually got them at the point from being a Piloswine. And I get my Piloswine, you know, make it a Mamoswine, and then it becomes the beast of the century, and it's the best Pokemon ever. And it's ice. It's an ice Pokemon. Nothing makes it better than that. It's a beastie flipping ice mammoth. You can't think I'm wrong with this, honestly. This is Mamoswine haters out there. I'm going to be so shocked. I love it! Mamoswine has been there for me. There's so many playthroughs. Now, I always call it Shaggy as well. Shaggy the Mamoswine. Well, Shaggy the Piloswine and Shaggy the Mamoswine. Because, you know, he's like that big, scruffy ball of long mammoth hair. So okay guys, so that's my top 10 Gen 4 Pokemon. So definitely watch out for my top 10 Gen 5. And eventually, when Gen 6 is released, I will do the Gen 6 Pokemon as well. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!